We want to welcome our viewers from across the globe to Roundtable Discussion with Amaka Beké, the host of Legacy, amiable host. Today on the Roundtable Discuss, we have Mr. Toby joining us from Kentucky, United States of America. Mr. Toby, please could you say hi to the viewers?
Hi, everyone. My name is Toby Adeyemo, and I'm happy to be here today. Thank you so much, Amaka, for inviting me.
Thank you for joining us on the show today. You're very welcome. And we hope to enjoy the sit-down roundtable discuss.
Thank you.
Sit tight. And again, we have Chibuzo from Ontario, Canada, joining us back again today. Say hi to the viewers, Chibuzo.
Hi, viewers. This is Chibuzo again, your lovely sister.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Welcome again, Chibuzo. We always love you. Keep coming back. So thank you very much, my lovely participants. And we have this beautiful subject matter to discuss today. The subject matter is marriage a hideout? Let's investigate. Well, before we get started, marriage is a social phenomenon, we must all agree. Some people call it a necessary trouble. I don't know if I'll call it that, but I think it is in some sense. Anyways, depending on where you're looking from. But we have to tackle this right now. So, Chibuzo, is marriage a hideout?
Well, to me, we have to understand the concepts of marriage and what is marriage. Marriage, I should say, is a union of two different individuals coming together to make a family. Individual from different areas of life and different method of different way of growing up. So most times marriage can be so challenging, no matter how you try to, to make it perfect. And however, there is no perfect marriage. So coming to your answer or to your question, is marriage a hideout? Yes, I should say is a hideout to so many people, especially for them or for those who do not really understand what marriage is all about. Some use it as a hideout. Some use it as a show of levels. Some use it also like to show your achievement.
Wow.
So most people like there are those that are not really ready for marriage, but because of the social status and because of okay, example, the society wants me to marry. Oh, my friends, they are all married. Therefore, I want to belong in that category or in that group of married
individual
or married lady.
Yeah.
So the question now, are you truly in your own? Are you truly ready for it? Do you know what you are going to face? Are you ready to meet an individual that you have never known? Are you ready for that? Are you ready to take the stress in marriage? I'm talking this because I am married. I am married because I was ready to get married. I am married because I have tested life.
Yeah.
I am married because
that's a huge point right there. You have tested life and you got ready and you went into it because of what you've learned and your readiness to tackle it.
Yeah.
To handle it.
Yeah. So to me, yes, it's a hideout to so many.
Yeah.
It's a hideout for so many. I want
Thank you very much.
I want to show off. Yes, I am married, but are you happy?
Okay, exactly.
Are you ready?
Are you happy? Thank you very much, Chibuzo. And I like that you ended with a question, are you happy? Now, thank you very much, Chibuza, once again. Is marriage a getaway from singlehood and hardship? Toby.
I don't think so. I don't really believe that. Uh, First of all, I'd like to state that we are all from different backgrounds. We're from different cultures. We're from different norms, values, traditions, and those things are not necessarily bad. It just depends on the geographical location in which we're talking about. The culture in America, for instance, is different from that in India. That in India is different from that in Africa. So this discussion in India will take a different turn.
Whoa.
This same discussion in Africa, in deep down Africa, like cultural Africa, will take a different perspective. So it will be unfair to just say that from our own point of view over here. But you're in Canada, I'm in the United States, so I can talk in that that light. In the North American light, I'll say marriage is just something someone decides. The husband and the wife decides, hey, let's get married.
Yeah, but is it used as a getaway from singlehood and hardship?
It's all that there is to it. Both of them just decide we want to get married. It has nothing to do with them being in a hard position. It didn't require them to have certain financial status. It didn't require their parents to be aware or consent to it. It didn't require them to have a reception if they want to. If they don't want to,
that's
they just
true.
do a court of law. A judge joins them together and they are married. So the rules are different in different community. So
are we referring to marriages in Vegas that two drunk people get into?
All over the United States, that's the law. You go into a courthouse, you get out 5 minutes later, you're married. That's it. So I'm not one of those who believe that it's a getaway. They don't. It's not a culture.
An escape. It's not an escape from singlehood.
Yeah, but if I may come in, Toby, like you mentioned about it's about financial one getting out of financial difficulties, and you do not agree with that. I think to some, yes.
Yes, I believe so too.
Yeah. I can give you examples or instances, you know.
Unlimited accounts.
List
of people, yes. Because people talk and we hear people talk.
Yeah. Because parents will tell you, you've seen how, do you want us to die in poverty? You know this rich man is coming. Can't you just go so that you can upgrade us? Do you want, things like that? And it's not only subject to our country.
Yeah.
It is also subject to other countries, but in a different perspective.
Yes.
That was how I started. That in this part of the world, that explanation of no was just for America and Canada.
Okay.
If I was going to talk in Nigerian perspective, of course it does matter. That was my first statement, right? That it's a different ball game in each culture that we find ourselves. So yes, I agree with you.
And geographic locations.
Yeah. In every society, they have their own way of things. And it doesn't mean it's bad, for parents to want to come out of poverty. It's not bad. I have tasted poverty at its best. I don't want to be anywhere around that. If I was a father and I was that poor again.
Toby, I don't want you to go there.
I don't want the vulnerability though.
Yeah. I don't want you to go there. That's okay to get out of poverty. You can as well advise your daughter, your sister, or your brother. Look, the best way to life is to work hard. If you work hard, you are determined, there is nothing that you cannot achieve.
Yes.
I mean, You don't have to be dependent of any man or any woman to
Yes.
help you climb your financial status.
I think you're taking my word out of context. We were looking at this from other people's perspective. Me, yes, I would never tell anyone go get married so I can have money. No.
Okay.
I was looking at it from other people's very African perspective. I'm looking at a farmer in Ijebu-Ode or in Ogbomoso who doesn't have an education. You know, I was looking at it from the perspective of a typical Nigerian average man who believes, based on the traditions of Nigerians, based on traditions of the Yorubas and the Igbos and the Hausas, because I was born and raised in Bauchi State. So I know these traditions, you know. So based on these traditions, children are a means for families to get wealthy. Things are changing, yes.
Girls, not children, girls.
Well, it's both
Young
ways.
girls. And that is sad.
The guys work on the farms for the Hausa men. If you are a Hausa man and you have 10 wives, you are most likely to be wealthier than the Hausa man that has one wife.
Wow.
So you see how the society already painted a picture of wealth. So a boy coming up that wants to start a family is looking at just gathering women for the sake of getting wealthy. How that adds up eventually, it's a different discussion for another day. But it's true.
Of course, he has more hands in the farmland.
You know, they use them now for politics. You remember a man that had like 200 wives?
Yeah.
Really?
Himself alone is like a local government. That man alone. When they want to talk politics, everybody has to go to him because his family alone, you know.
No kidding. Is this a joke? People go to him to ask how has he been a good governor in his home with the 200 wives and children?
You know, our politics does not consider realities. They consider numbers.
Yeah.
This man controls numbers and they listen to him. They go to him and give him money, talk to your community, because everybody in his society respects him, even though he's doing the wrong thing. But they listen to him anyway. So the politicians rush to him. So in that context, if I was talking in that context, I'll say, well, our society embraces such things, but not over here. Of course, not over here. If I was talking over here, my first explanation would be valid. If I was talking in the Nigerian context.
Yeah. In the African context, not just Nigeria, by the way.
That's right.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Toby. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Chibuzo, what are some ways that marriage has shielded folks in today's competitive markets? What are some ways that people who have used marriage as a hideout, that marriage has shielded them from today's competitive market of, say, people who are single versus people who are married? Some people who are married, do you believe that they cannot compete with single ladies in the market as of today?
Why not? They can definitely compete with single ladies. And again, I will always say it depends on individuals and it depends on your strength and your belief.
Yeah.
If you are the type that, okay, my husband will do all for me, you stay home and take care of the children.
Yeah.
Of course, it should be, there might be some challenges being a married woman with family, right? No matter how strong you are, you will still fall back to take care of your home before going out to do to the society to help or to contribute to the society. But again, we can now talk about time and organization.
Yeah.
Because we have career women.
Yeah.
Career women can juggle between household and outside household. That is juggle between your work at home and your work outside.
Yes.
There are some married women that is even more stronger and more motivated and more determined than the single ladies.
True.
If I can generalize it, like globally,
Yeah.
single ladies here, they are more determined. They strive to work harder. They strive to contribute more to the society, right? But married women here, we are limited to some extent.
Yeah.
Because you can't juggle it all. I
Yeah.
mean, you cannot, it's not possible.
Yeah. So
Then
apparently marriage has shielded them in certain areas of valuable contribution to the society.
Yes.
Yeah. How about in the areas of taking care of themselves? Have they been doing a good job taking care of themselves as they used to do when they were single, when they were not married?
Well, it's a competitive society. I'm a married woman with 3 children. I take care of myself. Yeah.
Yep.
I really have to think about myself first.
Yeah.
Because I need to live for them to live.
True.
So if you don't want to take care of yourself, someone else will take care of your family. Definitely. And also, life is too short, we always say.
Yes.
Handle the things you know you can handle the most.
Yes.
The ones you know you can handle, please let it be, let it go.
Yeah.
So yes.
It's always good to take care of yourself first.
It's always good to take care of yourself first.
Marriage is just
it shouldn't be a barrier for you not to.
Yes,
it shouldn't
exactly.
be an excuse for you not to take care of yourself.
True.
And also we have to talk about time management also.
Yes.
If you manage your time very well, definitely you will take care of yourself and take care of other challenges that you might think you are facing.
It's true. And I find that when we take care of ourselves, we have a refill of energy and renewal of strength to be able to tackle other maybe daily obligations that we have. Yes. And it becomes easier to tackle because then you've looked after yourself, which is very, very important.
Like, for example, me again as an example, there was a time maybe when the kids were so young.
Yeah.
I focus so much on them. I focus so much on the household things. I focus thereby forgetting everything about me.
You losing yourself.
Losing myself. But it got to a point that like, okay, Chibuzo, slow down.
Yes.
You have to be strong for these children.
Yeah.
You have to be strong for you to participate in their lives.
Yeah.
So it all depends on self within you.
Self-evaluation, self-assessment.
Yes.
Yeah, self-help, very important. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So, Toby, have you ever seen people or picked the impression from people who think that marriage is a competition? In other words, when you're married, you're doing well. When you're not married, you're not doing well. Have you ever picked up that attitude from people?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we see that all the time back at home and even over here. It feels like it's a status that you attain. And then people start talking to you. The society kind of encourages it.
Yeah.
When you get married, they kind of give you a kind of respect, so to say, because they believe that you have attained a different status. And then you start to see yourself in that light as well. And you
backward mentality.
And talk in that light as well. But I personally don't think it's anything to celebrate. It is a good thing to get married. Get married. But it's more of what is involved in keeping the marriage and the products that come out of it that is more to be celebrated than the act itself.
Yes.
So we see that all the time. People kind of associate a status to being married. Let me give you a funny example. There was this lady that we were friends together at some point. we belong to the same group. We worked together on certain things. And the moment she got married, everything became different. Of course, she's married, husband, kids, 2 kids. But then it became like, oh, now I am at the same level with certain people that were ahead of me. Because
Oh
now,
my goodness.
so we see that all the time, and it doesn't get to me. Nothing actually gets to me these days. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you're not the first to say that. I have heard someone say exactly the same, that someone actually told her to her face, oh, you're not up to me because I'm married and you're not. And she looked at it and was like, this is a little child that I knew the day she was born. Now
right.
you're talking to me like this,
Yeah,
and I'm like, what do people actually think marriage is? And
yeah,
a lot of those people who claim this BS aren't happy. And a lot of times I don't see them as valuable parties or partners in that agreement. They're not really
right,
doing much besides using the other party to shield themselves and as a way of insulting other people, looking down on people because you have a ring on your finger or you have a man like, in a house. I don't get it. On the other hand, on the other note, from what you said earlier, that marriage is a good thing, but it shouldn't, matter. People shouldn't consider it achievement. Of course, you didn't use the word achievement, but immediately I recalled a time, maybe a couple years ago, when someone posted on her social media handle that yes, marriage is an achievement, that she feels like she achieved a great deal for getting married. And I'm like, what did I just hear? And a lot of times these people are women. I haven't heard a man think or say that marriage is an achievement for him, even though they are happy, they are able to get married. The only times I've seen a man who might give off that impression without saying it exactly is a man who the whole community or the whole family gathered together and married a woman.
married a woman.
You get their excitement is different.
Yeah,
Out of this
absolutely.
world.
That is really, really a misconceptions about marriages.
Yeah.
Okay, if I may ask, is marriage necessary? And what is the achievement there?
Uh-huh.
Let's say, okay, you will have extended family of your own.
Yeah.
But that family, when I say family, it involves children, right? But technology, they've made it in such a way that you can have your children out of wedlock.
Yes.
So what is the achievement?
And even outside of marriage, like
that's
people who are
saying.
single mothers.
Mothers,
by choice.
even outside it, the achievement, I'm trying to get what the achievement in marriage is.
I don't know.
A single lady
I couldn't make a sense of it either.
Yeah, that's what is a misconception. A single person can, if you own a car, someone that is single can even have a car bigger than the one you have. Is it home?
Exactly.
And when it comes to peace of mind, some singles are more peaceful than the married. So what is the achievement? That is what I want to understand. So when you look at people that sees a marriage as an achievement, they are trying to hide their weaknesses.
Yes.
Trying to make the others feel so bad about, oh, I am single.
Yeah.
So my advice to people is, don't let all these people that would, oh, you are now married, therefore I will not talk to you. Oh, I have achieved something. So
I've seen people do that. They cut off their friends because they got married.
Yeah. So outside that marriage, who are you and what are you?
Zero.
Nothing. So why would you
have no identity? Nothing your name.
Exactly. It's just, okay, I'm married, Mrs. Tobe now, Tobe.
Yeah. And God forbid that the man chooses to dump you. You're done.
Or if the man is no more.
Or if the man is no more. So what are you? Nothing.
Who are you?
Yeah, because you never considered yourself to be anything. outside of the man.
Is the misplaced identity and the misconception of people, and especially those that do not even know whom they are, unfortunately.
Very important to learn who you are and be somebody before you get involved with another. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. I have another question for you. Now, talking about being somebody, is marriage destiny? Why or why not? Is marriage destiny? Is marriage destiny?
Are you destined to marry?
Depending on how you look at it.
Marriage cannot be my destiny, my dear.
To some people, it is really. What a shame. How did we get here?
Don't get me wrong. It's good to get married, but it's not my destiny.
No, it's not.
It can never be.
Yep.
I can be destined to be something without marriage. And I can still be something with marriage.
With marriage, absolutely.
So it depends on the contents. But however which way we want to look at it, it's not a destiny.
Thank you. Thank you. So Toby, what is your opinion in the what in your opinion is the biggest fails / problems of marriage? What problems might marriage have created?
The biggest problems facing marriage.
Created by marriage.
I'd like to start it that way. I purposely rephrased that question to get to what you were asking.
Yeah.
The biggest problem that faces marriage today is money. Our society is don't clap for me yet too, because I don't know if I will be crucified when I'm done.
That is a fact.
But our society has so much referenced money so much that it goes before every other thing. It goes before loyalty, it goes before reference. There's nothing else like honor anymore. There are no values that keep people going. You know, there used to be a time where there would be some people that say, I'll never do this, and they never. But today, everybody has a price, yes, but money just seems to be very important. You know, people make decisions based on money. They react and relate. Everything just comes down to money.
Yes.
You know, and I've heard that saying a lot that I know ladies will not like to hear this.
Go ahead. Go for it.
My money is my money. His money is our money. You know, I've heard that statement a lot of times.
I think that statement is common among Nigerian women.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think women in general.
No, I disagree with you on that. It's not common among Nigerian women.
Because I've heard people say that. I don't know, maybe they're joking about it.
It's even more common. It's even more common among African Americans generally than it is of
I never knew that. Whoa.
Yeah. But what am I driving at? What I'm trying to drive at is a lot of people have problems created that could have been resolved if money was not that much important to them. Money, like I said to you a while ago, money is not the means. It's an end to a means. You know, it's what you do with money that really matters. And I see people talking about my money, it's my money. It's, you know, this one is talking, is it your money? Did you work for it? My money. I hear a lot of arguments, you know, between people who are not married, who are married, and everything just comes back to, it's not even about infidelity anymore, you know. It's not about, oh, he's not faithful, he doesn't come home, or she's not this, she's not that. Those things used to be what mattered. Today, those things rarely matter anymore. Most arguments are about, oh, I'm the one paying the bills. she's not doing anything or he's not doing anything. He lost his job and I can't be the one to continue. I mean, if you hear some things that people bring up, it just
Wow.
it just
This
like
is more till money do us part. No, no,
right,
till death do us part.
right. So
Wow.
problems that
Right.
marriage created are not as evident as problems that money created in marriage. Marriage itself is just a procedure. It's not an end. It's a process that never ends. I mean, it's not supposed to. I mean, it's a journey, not a destination.
Yeah. Would you
So
then say that it's safe to say or to assume that the problem that marriage has caused is impatience, or is it impatience I should say? Um, Selfishness.
well, if you're selfish, you're selfish. It's not the marriage that
It's
caused
not the
that
marriage.
caused it.
Okay.
Even
If
the impatient, if you are impatient, you are impatient. It's not the
it,
marriage.
Not
it has
about
nothing to
marriage.
do with the
Yeah.
marriage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also
Are you
marriage.
are you done, Toby, or
Toby,
do you have more to add?
sorry,
Of
Toby,
course.
I also agree with you that money is the cause of most problems in marriages,
Yeah.
right? And you did mention of not even infidelity or what else you mentioned. But
Yeah.
when you take a closer look at it, you also find out that money is also part of infidelity in marriages.
Okay. Now we're talking.
That's very true. I agree
Yeah.
with you 100%.
Because folks don't tell each other the truth. Folks tend to spend on their own without getting the approval or the consent of their partners.
And this kind of brings us back to, what I was trying to explain with the first question that you asked me. Our fathers, our forefathers, they used to have this idea that when you make money, you hide it. Remember when, I don't know how people grew up, but people around us then, when they want to give their wives money, they'll take it out of the pocket and turn around. And the father always does all the things, and the wife has no idea, no clue what the husband makes.
Yeah.
The husband controls the house. I think that kind of trickles down to some of the men in this generation too. They brought that out and the women embraced it. So today, the woman makes something the husband does not know. The woman has investments the husband does not know. The husband is trying to do the same, the wife does not know. So eventually,
Wow.
the cat and rat, cat and dog kind of, it's a
So two
competition.
strangers living together,
So it's like, okay, if I dodge here,
killing each other behind their backs.
$1,000. If I, eventually you have people killing themselves
Yeah.
over money, over insurance money. We've heard that a million times. Families
I
go
have to. Yeah.
so that they can get $1 million. What are you going to do with $1 million?
Do with it. How happy is that going to make you feel?
How like I said, it's yeah. Go ahead.
And if you are not communicating with your partner, what if the eventualities happen like that?
Exactly.
What happen to all those investments and hideout? What will
personal
happen?
acquisitions.
Exactly. And what about your family, your children? So when there is no communication in marriage, that is when there is problem in marriage.
The people perish.
Yeah, the keynote is communication. Communication is one of the major problems we have in marriages.
Not just communication, I always say transparency.
Transparency.
Because you could be communicating falsehood. People lie.
And then a little backward from that, you said communication, you said transparency.
Yes.
I think if we back up one step backwards, we'll find trust.
Trust.
Oh,
Both of them don't even trust themselves. So
they don't.
They can't be transparent because there's no trust,
Yeah.
So, I was joking with someone like 2 or 3 days ago. I said, do you have a will? She was like, what? Why are you even saying that? Do you think I will die? I'm like, okay. It's not about you dying. It's, I mean,
Yeah.
everybody will die. It's not
Yeah.
a big deal, but you should have a will.
Yeah.
Like,
You should set down ideas and, you know.
You have Forex, you have shares. A lot of
Plans.
people have Bitcoin. You have cryptocurrency saved up. The moment you die, do you know, and I'm not sure those that will watch this, everybody watching this, if anything happens to you and you have money on Robinhood, on crypto.com, on all of those platforms, your money is gone.
It's gone forever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, it's true. So it's always, even in this part of the society that we live in, it's necessary that you have a will. If you don't have a will with your partner, everything will eventually go back to the government. So
That's right.
Wow.
yes, it's true. So it's my advice to every couple that will eventually watch this program, please, when any of the couple bring about the will thing, don't see it as a taboo. Oh, do you want to kill me?
Want to kill me?
No.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Do the necessary thing so no one regrets.
Yes, it's a form of getting yourself together.
Yeah.
For the
Being
future.
honest and plan at every given time in your life. When you're still breathing, still walking, still talking, still can chew, still can think and understand, set the plan down. Thank you very much, Chibuzo and Toby. We'll be right back. Thank you, viewers. Please stick with us. We'll be right back.